to order. Vice President McVeigh, can you please read the Open Public Meeting Act statement?
This meeting is called pursuant to provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of January 22nd, 2019 was included in a list of meeting notices sent to newspapers of record and posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, and has remained continuously posted as required by notices under the statute. In addition, a copy of this notice has been available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk.
Excellent. We can go ahead and stand for the invocation of the flag salute.
We gather to make decisions for our community. May we use only our best skills and judgment, keeping ourselves impartial and neutral as we consider the merits and pitfalls of each matter that is placed before us, and always act in accordance with what is best for our Phillipsburg community and our Phillipsburg citizens. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call vote.
Council President Hooper.
Here.
Council Vice President McVeigh.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo. Here. Councilman Lutz.
Here.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the council reorganization minutes from January 8th, 2019?
Both of them?
I didn't have them.
We didn't get them.
No.
No, we didn't get them.
You sure? I've got to remind them.
I didn't get mine.
All right. You want a motion to table the minutes until the next meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
No,
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo.
Yes.
Councilman Lutz.
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh.
Yes.
Council President Hooper.
Yes. Move forward with the payment of bills.
Current fund, $189,565.72. State federal grants, $292.80. Capital fund, $46,074.43. Sewer utility fund, $227,606.55. Bridge development, $8,207.50. Section 8, $4,469.58. Agency fund, $627.20. For a regular bill list of $476,843.78. Section 8 rent payments, $147,327.88. There was a tabled bill for William Benz for $487.50. The prepaid bill list, current fund $12,356.89. Sewer utility fund $2,446.35. And the agency fund $235,219.27. For a prepaid bill list of $250,022.51. Grand total of all funds, $874,681.67.
Is there a motion to approve the bills list?
So moved. Second.
Councilman, let's see if anything you'd like to pull.
Yes, I do. I'd like to pull check number 74888. That is a UEZ for $10,871. And I also still like to hold the $487.50
Right.
William Benz.
I'd ask to keep that table tonight as well. Vice President.
Good, sir.
Councilman Davis.
None, thanks.
Councilman.
None, thank you.
One question already answered. I do want to hold check number 75003 made out to Ahmad Weissy for $590. It's a Section 8 payment. Weissy has some repairs to make, and we're waiting to hear back from inspections. Motion to approve is amended.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Councilman Litz?
Yes.
Council Vice President DeGirolamo, Councilman, it's going to take me a while. Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Phillipsburg?
Yes, that leaves 3 bills tabled, the one for Benz and $487.50, modified IC for $590, and the UEZ for the amount of $10,871. Moving forward, we have a gentleman in the audience. We'd like to kind of have discussion. Mr. Guerra, if you wouldn't mind stepping to the podium, please. State your name and address for the record.
All right, James Guerra, 2945 Grass Lane, Springtown, PA.
Welcome.
Thank you for putting me on the agenda. What brings me here tonight is I have to build an 11-unit square, which some of you know about. I brought a set of construction drawings to Kevin Duddy for review and building permit, and Kevin felt that before he could review them, they should really be before the redevelopment committee, which is council, so that you make sure that what I'm doing is in line with the redevelopment plan. The plans is a 3-story building. The plans are that the first floor be utilized as commercial. I do not have a tenant at the moment. So what the construction drawing shows is essentially a wide open space with 2 restrooms in it. So that, and then it would be designed later, maybe a store, eatery, gallery, whatever. You know, we would come back to Kevin if there's any additional construction. The second and the third floors are both being done as artist lofts. So the way that works, Kevin has a complete set of drawings. I have a small set I can leave with the committee. Essentially, the way that works is that those floors are about 2,000 square feet. The front half of the floor is left wide open, so whether it's a painter, a sculptor, woodworker, some kind of artist could do their work there. Behind that, we have living quarters. It's bedrooms, kitchen, bathrooms. So I think it's the kind of thing that I would like to see in the building, and I think it's in line with what the redevelopment study would want there.
Is that-
I'm open to any questions.
Is that 2,000 square feet each floor?
That's correct.
Okay.
Council Vice President.
So were you completed? Were you done?
Yeah, I'm done unless there's any questions.
I would like to see the plans, if you have an extra set.
Yes, yeah, Kevin has a complete sealed set. This is a miniature set.
So thank you for coming. Are you still holding Wednesday and Friday hours at your office downtown?
Yes, I am.
I'll try to reach out to you maybe tomorrow, see if you're around Friday. Stop down, just chat a little bit.
Yep.
If Councilman Lewis is around, maybe we'll do the same.
Okay, thank you.
So always make time for us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Councilman Davis.
Yeah, based on what Mr. Guerra has told us, I don't believe that there's any inconsistencies with the use based on my understanding of the redevelopment plan. So thank you for moving ahead with this. I know that we give you a hard time about the facade early on. We appreciate the work you put into it and your continued investment in the downtown. So I have no concerns with Kevin issuing permits or being referred to the planning board if there are any planning board concerns.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo.
Where's the intended parking?
Adjacent to the building, there happens to be parking. Most of the buildings down there have 0 parking. That building happens to have, as you face the building to the left, there's a small parking lot.
It'll be enough for the lofts?
Yes, it'll be enough.
Okay.
Because most buildings down here have 0.
I have nothing, Mr. Guerra. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and I'd love to see the finished product.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. That's it.
All right, thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much for coming this evening.
Thank you.
To move forward to the mayor and administrative report section, the only thing the mayor does have for us this evening is the tabled appointment for Rich Thompson, so we would need a motion. Did it again. We tried to cut you guys out. We're gonna rewind and go back to public comment on agenda items. So if anyone has anything to say, please feel free to come up to the podium. Name and address for the record.
This is Bill Timmon, 230 South Main Street. I'm questioning check number 74853.
Yes.
I have been in this town for 49 years in business, and they keep taking my type of services out of town. And I'm just curious why it was a retribution for me, being active up here.
So is this for the master locks?
Master locks, the locks in City Hall, the locks here, the other jobs that have been done over the last 40 years, which is outside of here.
I've only been here for 2.
Right, so I'm just saying, it's just been bypassed and bypassed and bypassed.
This is a question that I would pose for the mayor. I did speak with him this evening, and he will be at our next meeting.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have that answer for you regarding, but I do support buying local. I would support buying local, and I would encourage the mayor to do
Yeah, the
so.
big problem I have is the fact that they keep bringing General Supply in or Pennsylvania locksmith, who are not licensed in this state, but they're doing work for the town, which is kind of counterproductive. I have to buy a license.
Correct.
The same as, the engineer or the town attorney there, and I have to keep current. So if they're not licensed and practicing in this state, there should be an automatic. And I spoke to Mr. Merlo about it, I spoke to the mayor about it, and he seemed not to care.
Seem not to care. What was the answer that they given?
Well, we'll look into it.
And that was how long ago?
2-3 months.
Okay, that's not bad, 2-3 months, I was actually expecting longer. I will touch base with the mayor tomorrow in hopes of getting you an answer, but if not, he will be here at the next council meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Meyer, name and address for the record.
Joe Minor, 392 South Main Street in Phillipsburg, Apartment 2. On the two bond ordinances, I have a confusion and I don't want you to kick down this major repair down the road. I'm looking at section 3 of ordinance, which is the same as in both 2019 03 and 2019 04. But section 3, it says improvements to inspection of and limited repair. Okay. Now, $1.3 million to me could put in limited repair. It certainly could not do the job, let's say $9 million job, that eventually will be required, when I say eventually, before it falls apart. The longer you wait, the bigger the expense is going to be. When old masonry falls into the sewer system and the cross between the various things gets extensive, and you have to take up a whole road to fix something underneath, it gets very expensive. So I'm hoping that you're going to put more money into it. That's another thing. But this 1.3 million, up in section 3, is improvements to inspection, and it is specified later in the document that means you're going to have cameras that go around, all kinds. And then it says after that, and limited repair. Okay, that's good, limited repair. However, then I am contradicted down in section 3 in B and C. The aggregate estimated maximum amount of bonds be issued for, and it says said improvements. Well, the improvements that are said are inspection improvements. And so I think that it would be better, however, I'm assuming Mr. Winter authored this, no, somebody did.
Bond counsel did.
Bond counselor? Okay. That it said to be issued for said improvements, which are up there, and the limited repair, putting in limited repair, as is in the top, up here in the top in section 3. Also, the C down in section 3, I'll just read it as I would amend it. The aggregate estimated cost of said improvements and limited repairs for purposes is 1.3 million. I changed the "or" to 4, it's a typo. Put that right bottom there. And then there is something that is a little worrisome to me, section 6. The town hereby certifies that it has adopted the capital budget or deputy capital budget. Now, I'm assuming that was part of the 2018? No. Is it in the 2019 budget ahead of time? Or is it just stuck in here prematurely? You can't be certifying something that's not done. Thank you, Dean, for shaking your head. Okay, I'm glad. If you didn't miss it, I didn't either. You'll take care of it. I was going to ask you if you had gone through all the jargon. There's a lot of it here, and I could not.
Twice.
General improvements. They are not improvements. They are minimal repairs at this time. I'm now under section 7A, and the purposes of and general improvements and no part of the cost thereof. Well, for clarity, this $1.3 million is not doing improvements yet. They're just repairs. You're investigating. The improvements are going in your investigation, but the repairs themselves, with $1.3 million, you're doing patchwork so you can do something more thorough later. I am assuming that's correct. If I am wrong, please correct me. If there's a thought that...
I think it sounds good.
Thank you.
Improvements is listed generally and then explicitly, so the term improvement is used and then described in section 3 and then used generally throughout the rest of the section. So the limited repairs are the improvements as listed in the rest of the ordinance.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That takes care of part 2, and thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Is there anyone else? Mr. Name and address for the record.
Ms. Zimmerman, 112 North Riverview Road. I just wrote up something really quick. I just wanted to try and persuade the council to go ahead and vote tonight with the ordinance 2019-2 in regards to veteran parking. I know it was tabled and then it came up at the work session, and there were a couple questions during the work session that I went ahead and did some research on. And I just wanted to touch base on a few facts that, according to the United States Census, it was 818 veterans that are currently living in the town of Phillipsburg in 2017. With a population of just 14,459, veterans are accounting for 6% of our population. This does not include active duty military or reserves, and does not include men and women that have become veterans in the last year. We currently have a senior class of students, just to put some things into perspective. We currently have a senior class of students graduating this year that do not know what it's like to grow up not in a time of war. We have been in an active state of war their entire lifetime. So in the course of those 20 years, you have had multiple men and women going overseas and enlisting and coming back and becoming veterans. Many businesses, including Lowe's right here in Greenwich Township, are finding ways to acknowledge our military and the liberties that they help to provide to our citizens, our civilian population. I was a little upset last week when I heard the public stand at this podium and say, if you pass this ordinance, then where does it end? How about where does it begin? A gesture, a simple gesture. Instead of getting angry and asking, what about me, just say thank you. The veterans are not the ones standing up here asking for a parking spot. They're not demanding that we acknowledge the time that they served, or the time that they spent away from their families, or the things that they've experienced that they will never speak of again. This is just a simple gesture that we, the public, the community, should be proud to give them. Providing them with a designated veteran parking place is the least that the town of Phillipsburg can do as a community to show appreciation and gratitude. It is also, in my opinion, that there's something missing from the ordinance, and that will be a designated parking place at the municipal building. You can't make things great again until you start at the top. So I really think that one of these signs should be placed in front of the municipal building as soon as possible while anything else is ironed out, if there is anything else in the ordinance. And I just did have one question for council. Are you going to be charging the veterans to purchase these placards that they're going to put in their cars? for the parking places.
That's unknown. We don't know where it's coming from.
Right, so we're not familiar with the program, it's administrative, so that would be a question for Mayor Ellis.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Okay, seeing none, now we can move forward to the mayor and administrative reports. As stated earlier, we have a table appointment for Rick Johnson. Again, Council Vice President McVeigh and Councilwoman Girolamo had met with the mayor earlier this week, and they discussed this appointment. I've motioned to on table at this time.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo? Councilman Litz?
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Phillipsburg?
Yes. Okay. Councilman Litz, were you happy with what you had received with regard to the appointment?
I'm happy, but I still have some questions. Is this going to be a yearly job, and what is he actually going to be doing except having meetings in the wintertime? I just don't know. I mean, his main job is going to be from probably April to December, but what does he do in between besides meetings?
Right. At this, I would defer then to the Vice President and Councilwoman. They were in the meeting. If you could elaborate, Councilman Litz.
Mayor provided a list of benchmarks. In addition to, he mentioned how active he is currently in the winter season with the youth programs and our other programs. And in speaking with Rick Thompson a few times, his table is full. Part of the benchmarks laid out by the mayor has expanded that role to doing different things. They're not the same benchmarks as the job before, but they are expanded to include that busyness work throughout that winter season. And a lot of that also, he will be working very closely with, or the appointment will be working very closely with our new recreation committee. And that I'm sure is going to be a handful, as you're going to have as many voices coming in different directions. As we all know from our own firms throughout our normal day, that sure as heck keeps you busy through any months of the year. So sitting with the mayor, I did take a page out of former Council President Tersigni's book, and I asked him directly, I go, is this the best person for the hire? Not knowing if he was going to represent the appointment this evening. And he did look at me and say, yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
Councilman Davis.
I appreciate the feedback. I have no concerns or qualms with appointing Mr. Thompson to this role.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo.
I have questions about the choice. I wasn't there for this part of the meeting to ask it, so if Council Vice President knows the answers, I'll be satisfied. First question was, based on the resume we received, did he get an exemption to work in New Jersey from the mayor's office in the state because he's a Pennsylvania resident and priority goes to New Jersey?
He is. If you're talking about the New Jersey, if you're talking about the New Jersey First Act, he has 1 year from the date of hire to maintain and establish New Jersey residency, or he can seek an exemption to the state.
I say it's 1 year to move.
Or get an exemption.
Okay. And do we know?
Volume up on the microphones.
Can sure try.
And to partially answer that question, without getting too personal on the requested appointment, is that there is wheels in motion to exactly what the counselor said, to make that right.
Okay. That was the first question. And second was, initially, the mayor stated, and we had an email stating there was no one qualified. Has he changed that stance, re-advertised the position since, or given the opportunity to others? I want to be consistent in how we're hiring.
Posing that question to the mayor, he did say at that time that Rick Thompson was serving in the capacity of the $25 an hour role as the manager when that blanket went out as for the advertisement. So he wasn't in consideration at that time when the statement was made, or as you said, that the applicants or the people that put in for it were anybody qualified, starting with, of course, in Phillipsburg, Warren County, Out Branch, New Jersey, and just
So he hasn't properly interviewed for the job?
no. At that time in the process, when the first part of your question was anybody qualified. Later on, after recognizing his work throughout, after the process and the continuing process of trying to recognize someone to appoint in this position, I guess the mayor took the time properly to just watch the work of Rick Thompson and what he was doing and what he was proposing. And it was at that time he recognized that he had a qualified candidate and wanted to move forward with the council.
To clear up any confusion, the mayor put forth the appointment at a salary of the bare minimum of $50,000 a year.
I just want to make sure it was properly advertised and interviewed.
I can only go off what the mayor has told me, and that he says that it was. I wasn't there.
Nor was I.
I know. I can just
And he's
relay.
not here to ask.
He's not. No.
Those were my questions.
Thank you, Councilman. Roll call vote, Vicki.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
No.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Phillipsburg?
Yes. Congratulations to Rick Thompson. Moving forward, we have the ordinances for second reading. It's the ordinance of the Town of Phillipsburg, County of Warren, State of New Jersey, authorizing the sale of real property by the Town of Phillipsburg to the County of Warren pursuant to NJSA 48-1213.4. And this is for bridge development. Am I correct in saying so? No? I'm not correct?
No.
This is for the Roseberry, Belvedere Road improvements
Oh, okay.
for the Phillipsburg High School.
So moved.
Second.
So open for public comment. Is there anyone from the public that has comment on this particular ordinance?
I take it the town purchased this land from the resident that they took it away?
Yes.
Did
We
they-
can condemn it.
Did they get the,
Compensation?
yeah,
Yes.
and did they get the offer to take it back as part of their property? Or is it not part of their property?
It's not, no, so in 2016, the town condemned portions of Roseberry Street and portions of Belvedere Road in connection with the intersection that was placed by the Phillipsburg High School entrance. So this is a frontage piece of property that the town condemned, took that title to that property, and is now conveying it to the county, because it's a county road.
Is it the actual roadway, or is this land? that
It's now part of, yeah, it's now part of the sidewalk. They widened the road for bus traffic.
Right,
This comprises that new portion of the road.
so why are they looking to sell it, or?
We're conveying it, the town is conveying it, because the town is conveying it to the county.
Oh,
The
okay.
county's gonna maintain it.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else? There being none, close for public comment. Council?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Roll call?
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Phillipsburg?
Yes. Ordinance 2019-01. It's passed its second reading. Council, I would request the ordinances for first reading. After speaking to Council Winter and Stan Schreck, our town engineer, I'd like to motion to table ordinance 2019-03 and -04 pending the work session.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Colbert?
Yes. Resolutions on the consent agenda. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Is there anything to pull, Councilman Lutz?
No.
Councilman Hood?
No, sir.
Councilman Davis?
Number 28, please.
Sure. Okay, we'll do 28. Is there anything else? Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. We're good. Motion to approve consent agenda as amended without 2019-28.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeGirolamo?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Council Vice President McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Colbert?
Yes. Now we'll move forward to Resolution 2019-28, resolution of the Town of Phillipsburg, County of Orange, State of New Jersey, providing advice and consent for the hire of a part-time employee for the office of municipal clerk. Councilman Davis?
Yeah, I believe we need a motion to debate, Council President.
He was, okay. Make a motion? Are you motion? I'll second.
Oh, so no, only because I want information about it. I don't know if I'll be speaking for or against it, and if I make a motion, I can only speak for it, so.
I'll motion.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
If Councilwoman has seconded. I just wanted, as a point of information, hoping to elucidate further on the goals that we have in adding this employee, is just to further understand the obligations that this new employee will be taking on. I only ask because I know that we increased our staffing in the council's purview last year by moving an employee up to full-time. Just want to understand what additional roles and tasks we're adding on prior to the finalization of the budget.
I mean, I can, Vicki, would you like me to speak, or do you want to? So within the first 8 days of January, the municipal clerk's office was in receipt of 47 OPRAs. We've become inundated with OPRA requests, and now we're starting to get complaints that we're not able to do the turnaround. This individual would be tasked with processing the OPRA requests. We have